Residents of Orozo Mass Housing Estate, otherwise called CAJAAH Estate in Nassarawa State, on Saturday protested what they described as the mishandling of the estate's plan, and exposure to security threats and armed robbery in the estate. The residents called on the Nassarawa State government, the traditional council in the state, and the Department of State Security Services, DSS, under the leadership of the Inspector General of Police, to please rescue the residents of the masses of the Orozo Mass Housing in the estate. In an interview with journalists on the sidelines of the protest, the chairman of CAJAAH Housing Estate Landlords Association, Mr. Matthias Amuta, said our lives are under the threat and they should please help them. He said, "We are tired of this harassment, intimidation, the extortion by the director of CAJAAH Limited. Please save us from these people, a situation whereby we are at work, our families are not safe. We say enough of this." Chairman, who was represented by Barrister Tom Igbeal, said what prompted this peaceful demonstration this afternoon because of the recent attack on the estate, explaining that in early 2022, Emir of New Kashi, Mohammed Bako III, took over CAJAAH Nigeria Limited, but, before his Emir takeover, we made a series of attempts to see him in 2020, asking him for his intervention concerning the crisis amongst directors in CAJAAH Nigeria Limited, but he refused to grant our request.
What has prompted this peaceful demonstration this afternoon is because of recent happenings in the estate. Early 2022, the Emir of New Karishi, the person of Mohammed Bako III, came into the estate and informed residents that he has taken over the estate for us to have peace in the estate. And as residents who are peace-loving people, we welcomed him, being the royal father of this vicinity. And even earlier before then, the association, Orozo Mass Housing Scheme Landlords Association, we had written to the Emir in 2020, asking for his intervention in the crisis among the directors of CAJAAH Nigeria Limited. Unfortunately, that request was not granted by the Emir. We made several attempts, to visit him. He turned those, attempts down. Just for us to see him in February 2022, and he came, to tell us that he has taken over the estate. We said, fine, if that is good, we will welcome you. If that will bring the development that we have long yearned for, we will welcome that, development. All of a sudden, what we started seeing in CAJAAH, in Orozo Mass Housing Estate, is one crisis or the other. The moment the Emir, took over the management of this estate, he informed us that he has appointed one Christian Chukwu as the general manager. The Christian Chukwu has fomented trouble. He has given our residents sleepless night. He has given our wives, our children sleepless night. We are at work. What we hear is that Christian Chukwu brings in bandits into the estate, bringing talks, bringing unknown gunmen to come and harass, the security personnel in the estate. On September 7th, he was here with some unknown security men. 4 of our security personnel were arrested and they were detained at Lafia Prison. He came again on 4th of January 2023 with unknown gunmen, brandishing all sorts of weapons, clubs and all, shooting sporadically into the air. It took the grace of God that we did not record any casualty on that very day.
Also speaking, Mrs. Oladepo Grace said, "This is a major threat to us as residents, threat to our wives, mothers, and children too, and even our husbands. So that is why we are here today to say no more to this. We are under threat. We cannot live peacefully in our homes. We have secured our properties here. We have invested our money here, so we shouldn't be living in fear."
This is a major threat to us as residents, threat to us as wives, threat to us as mothers, and threat to our children too, and even our husbands. So that is why we are here today, to say no more to this. We are under threat. We cannot live peacefully in our homes. We have secured our properties here. We have invested our money here. So we shouldn't be living under fear. We shouldn't be living under threats.
Well, let me first of all start by saying that where we are today is known as Orozo Mass Housing Estate.